Harrison Butker's been under the radar here the last couple days here for a commencement speech he made at Benedictine College over the weekend. And it's something that is getting a lot of unwarranted hate, as far as I'm concerned, unwarranted hate for sure. He simply talked about some of the roles that, some of these women may be looking forward to. Some of them, he said, would be looking forward to, in their career, getting into their career and their work in the workplace and some of the promotions, some of the things that they're able to do, been able to be kind of career driven. But he said a lot of them anyway are more excited about, the ability to, start a family and be, a wife and a mother. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. All he was saying was there's nothing wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that mentality. If you want to be, a wife and a mother, and that's your main focus is, starting a family and being the homemaker, as a woman, I don't see how that is a problem, how that should be a problem for anybody. Seems to me like we've had a culture shift here in the last probably 50 years or so, where women were the main homemakers, and they stayed home. Generally speaking, they stayed home. They didn't really work. They worked at home. That was their job, was being staying at home moms and whatnot. And they took care of the house, took care of the family and everything that way. But it seems to be in the last probably 50 years or so that there's been a push for all these feminists to try and prove that a woman can do everything a man can do. And I think that is probably the scariest and probably one of the most detrimentally damaging things that has happened to women in the last 50 years. And let me explain here a little bit. By trying to prove that a woman can do everything a man can do, which is not always true. In some cases, yes, there are some cases where they can, but a lot of things they're not. They're women are built differently than men. I'll get into that's a different discussion. But the thing is, by trying to prove that a woman can do everything a man can do, they're really taking away the uniqueness of women. Women were not designed to do everything a man can do. Men were designed to do what men do, to be the breadwinners, to be the, to work the earth, to do the physical labor and that stuff, to have those, bring home to support, bring home the kind of the breadwinner role, whatever, because that's, the way men are built. Men generally, the masculinity, men, the testosterone and everything, they have more, generally stronger. And, generally stronger, that way. So they're generally able to do more like the physical labor and stuff, which is what we were kind of designed to be. Women, on the other hand, were not designed to do the same things that a man is designed to do. Women are designed to do what men cannot do. And I think by trying to prove that women can do all this, all that, is taking away the uniqueness of women and the ability and what their abilities actually are and what their uniqueness is. And they're put here on this earth to do things that a man cannot do. And I think you're only hurting women, and you're hurting the ones, especially the ones that want the families, by trying to push this narrative of this culturally that they shouldn't, want that. They're trying to push this narrative that they should only want careers. They shouldn't want families. And I think that's damaging to not only the culture here in America, not only the culture, but also damaging to their self-esteem and all these other things. Women are generally more happy. On average, women are more happier being, mothers and when you look at the careers that women choose, they generally choose careers that are maybe not quite as high, maybe not as high paying, but they're offer more free time and allow more time with their families. And I think that should speak volumes to what the priorities of many of these women are. And it's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I think that's what's more upsetting to me as far as that is trying to say that women can do everything a man can do, but you're just taking away the uniqueness and what they were actually designed to do. So I'll probably get some backlash here. I know I'll probably get some hate over this and whatnot, but I don't see a problem with what Harrison Butker said. If you actually look at what he was trying to say and actually put it into context, that he was actually saying what he was actually saying and quit trying to add stuff to what he was and to what he actually said, I think you'll understand where I'm coming from and you'll understand where he's coming from on it. And I honestly think the ones that are throwing the biggest fit over it are the ones that probably need to listen to what he actually said and actually learn and actually think about what he actually said, because they're the ones that probably need it the most.